Good morning, Hawks. It's Jillian Austin here to start off the show. Today is Thursday, May 26th, and today is an A-Day. The student of the day is Grant Terwilliger, who works hard, always asks great questions, seeks out help, and is super creative. Nominated by Mrs. Plate. Stay tuned for weather, sports, and more. Now over to Lily with more news for today.
What up, Hawks? I'm Lily Stewart here today. The part two of the Dean's interview by me, Lily Stewart, about the policy of the bathrooms. CPPtv is looking to educate students on the policy regarding bathroom use and the reasoning behind it. Have you seen an increase in issues in vandalism and vaping in the bathrooms since the beginning of the year?
Sure. We had at the very beginning of the year, we were made aware of the TikTok challenge in regard to destroying bathrooms, and it's been an ongoing issue, even though the challenge was supposed to be for September, and they moved on to another challenge in October. Kids continued to go after bathrooms with some degree of persistence. More in the boys' rooms than in the girls' rooms, go figure. And certainly the vaping has been an issue during the course of the entire year. And I see those as two separate issues. I think a number of kids, while they were at home for that year and a half, picked up some habits that weren't necessarily great habits. And I think a lot to do with vaping has to do with nicotine addiction. But as you can also probably well imagine, marijuana legalization has also led to greater availability of marijuana products, especially in the form of dab pens, and so we've had that issue as well. I don't know about social media as much. I certainly think social media had the impact in terms of destruction of bathrooms. I think in terms of vaping of various substances, I think that's just simply more a societal condition, an issue in the society. And then in time it becomes an addictive issue as well. So we get kids that are trying to get into the bathroom, every single period, in part because they're feeding an addiction.
So what concerns do you have over these issues in the bathroom?
Well, I think bathrooms are largely, they're our Wild West in the building, right? There aren't enough eyes. We don't have enough monitors. We don't want to be wildly invasive, so you don't really want to have a bathroom attendant in every single bathroom because you want to give kids, some element of privacy. But they are spaces that are least safe because there are no cameras on them, and there is limited adult supervision. And there are kids that are doing inappropriate things in those bathrooms. So, if this trend continues over multiple years, I think we need to look at the possibility of really reconfiguring our bathrooms, because there are large spaces where kids are hanging out and hiding, and that's a problem. Yeah, it's like the clubhouse.
Yeah.
It has become the school clubhouse.
Yes.
For kids that have decided they don't want to be in classes.
So what can we do as students to help solve these issues?
Well, the one thing that I hate to see is good kids deciding, I don't feel comfortable going to the bathroom, so I'm going to decide not to go. That's not good for your system. We don't live in a society any longer where the good kids put pressure on the bad kids. The good kids are quote good kids, quote bad kids. In terms of doing, I say that in the sense of doing what you're supposed to be doing versus not doing what you're supposed to be doing. I don't really categorize them as good or bad. But the reality is that the kids that are trying to do what they're supposed to be doing are trying to follow directions and are trying to avoid those clusters of people in bathrooms. And the kids in clusters in bathrooms are trying to avoid class. So what can students do? I think students are trying to find bathrooms that aren't loaded up with people that are sitting on the floor, and get in and out in a reasonable manner. And it's up to us to clear those bathrooms out of people that aren't really supposed to be in there and who need to be in classes.
It's up to them. For today's review classes, there is Algebra 1 with Mrs. Smith in room E2103 and Global Review with Mr. Fisher in room E132. Now here's Jillian with the High Honor Roll Wheel.
What up, Hawks? I'm senior Jillian Austin, here to deliver your 11th grade High Honor Roll winners of the day. Let's see who today's winners are. Our first winner is Courtney Searfoss. Our next winner is Evan Bennett. Our next winner is Matthew Hoffman-Bellucci. Our next winner is Jacob Doan. And our final winner is Anika Tassin. Congratulations to all our winners. Be sure to go see Mrs. Wilson to claim your prize. Stay tuned for tomorrow to see the 12th grade high honor roll winners. Now here's Angeli with the weather. What's up, Hawks? I'm junior Angeli Mangalaguiri here with the weather. Today we're going to have a high of 78 with a low of 58 with mostly sunny skies. Tomorrow we will see a high of 78 and a low of 52 with a chance of rain. The rest of the week is looking to have highs in the 70s with a possibility of rain later in the week. Now here's Riley with the sports.
What's up, Hawks? Freshman Riley Tizio here with your sports report. Last night there was an exciting night for the Hawks as the girls varsity lacrosse team went against Ithaca and won 13-2. And the boys and girls track team both claimed sectional titles as well. Good job, Hawks. Today the girls varsity golf team heads to Soaring Eagles Golf Course for a match. Lastly for today, the boys varsity lacrosse has their sectional final game at 7 against Ithaca. The game will be held in UE turf. Good luck. Now over to Parker to wrap up the show.
Hey Hawks, I'm Senior Parker Wolf here to wrap up the show. Thanks for tuning in to CPPtv, your daily source of news around the nest. If you missed anything from the show today or any previous shows, you can check them out on our YouTube channel at CPPtv. To get updates on the show, follow our Instagram at CPP.tv and Twitter at CPP_TV. Thanks for watching and keep flying, Hawks.